Good day everyone, we are the Group 10 and right now we will be discussing the topic titled Encouraging Customer Loyalty. The presenters are Barrera Antonio Luis, Baybay Crystal May, Cappuccino Jonaline, Paungkona Jafaira, Rodrigueza Nicole, and Theodora Turt.
Good day everyone, I am Nadia Alessandra Fire Abdul Kadir Maungko and I'm here to discuss the chapter 1 of lesson 10, the role of trust. So it says that trust is the key element in cementing interpersonal relationship. Trust is the most important criterion for our relationship. Trust depends on many factors like communicating effectively, keeping your word, caring, and trusting your customer are some of these factors. So it says that trust is the main key in building any kind of relationship, mapa-friend man yan or romantic relationship. Also, when it comes to any business, trust is very important because how would you make them believe you if they don't trust you? Kasi hindi mo naman agad madadaan sa kunwari, you are marketing your product to someone that you have met for the first time. Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin mo na lang na, ma'am, bili ka nito or avail mo na to, trust me. Hindi ka magsisisi. Tama ba yon? No, because paano ka nga niya paniniwalaan if first time mo pa nga lang siya na-meet? So, all you need to do first is, of course, make that person trust you. Kunin mo yung loob niya in a way na magbibitaw ka ng mga salita na alam mong mapapanindigan mo. Hindi tulad ng ginawa sa'yo ng ex mo. Hindi. Yun. Kunin mo nga yung loob niya and you must keep your word. Kung ano man yung bitawan mo salita sa kanya, you should keep it. So, let's proceed on the things that your organization must have in order for your target customer to start trusting you and in order for that trust to grow. For trust to start and grow, your customer must believe several things about you and your organization. First, you and the organization have the customer's best interest in mind before, during, and after the transaction. It only means that both you and the organization prioritize the customer's well-being and satisfaction at every stage of their interaction with your business. It implies that you demonstrate a genuine concern for their needs, preferences, and overall experience before they make a purchase, while they are making a transaction, and even afterwards. Next is, you and the organization are honest and forthcoming with customers, and your goal is to deliver the best products and services possible in a timely manner and at a fair price. It only means that being honest and forthcoming with customers means being transparent about the product or service offerings, ensuring that customers have all the necessary information to make an informed decision. It also implies not misleading or deceiving customers in any way. So the goal of delivering the best products and services possible reflects a commitment to quality. It suggests that you and the organization take pride in providing high quality offerings that meet or exceed customers' expectations. And lastly, you have quality products and services that are backed by a guarantee that should something go wrong, it will be quickly and earnestly taken care of. It only means that the products and services offered are of high quality. It means that they have been carefully designed or selected to meet certain standards and are reliable. Additionally, there is a guarantee in place, which means that if any issue or problem arises with a product or service, it will be addressed promptly and sincerely. So the focus here is on providing excellent customer service and ensuring customer satisfaction by promptly resolving any concerns that may arise. Part of the trust equation is gaining consumer satisfaction with products and services offered by a provider. When consumers are satisfied with what they receive, it helps to establish trust in the provider's ability to deliver on their promises and meet their expectations. Ultimately, gaining consumer satisfaction plays a crucial role in building trust. Some consumers say that whenever they are satisfied with the purchases they have made, there is a big chance or there is a big possibility that they are going to purchase again from the same shop. So you see, once na makuha mo yung trust ng customers mo or makuha mo yung loob nila, malaki yung chance na babalik-balikan nila yung product and services na ino-offer mo. So next is, one way that consumers are turned off from a trust standpoint is through a loss of confidence that follows a breakdown in an organization's manufacturing and distribution processes. So when consumers experience a breakdown in an organization's manufacturing and distribution processes, it can lead to a loss of confidence and trust. So this means that they may become hesitant or turned off to engage with the organization as consumers. So consumers rely on companies to consistently deliver quality products and services, and any disruptions or failures in these processes can shake their trust. So it is crucial for organization to maintain strong manufacturing and distribution systems to avoid damaging their reputation and retaining consumers' trust. So here you can see the tables of the products that failed to be transparent and failed to deliver quality goods. So next is the potential trust building success strategies. So these are the techniques and approaches that can help to establish and strengthen trust in relationship or in any professional settings. So first is communicate effectively and convincingly. In order for it to happen, first, you need to be transparent to your customer. Dapat mukha kang kapanipaniwala, and also dapat you have enough knowledge on what you are talking about. Kasi mahirap na pag may tinanong sila sa'yo or pag may tinanong sa'yo si customer tas hindi mo nasagot or wala kang idea, edi na turn off agad sa'yo. And also, you must answer them with full honesty and provide proof and facts if needed. Kasi as a customer, that's what we need, the facts. Yun yung kailangan natin, yung honest and yung totoo. Hindi lang dapat mabulaklak na salita. Dapat may katotohanan din. Mahirap yung bobolahin ka lang. Dapat may sense. So next is display caring and concern. So when it comes to running a business or providing services, it is important to make your customer feel valued and cared for. One way to achieve this is by emphasizing to your customer that you have their best interest at heart. Kasi as a customer or pag naging customer ka din naman, pag feel mo na binavalue ka nila and may paka sila sa'yo, diba? Parang mas mabilis nilang makukuha yung loob mo. Yan. So this means going beyond simply meeting their basic expectations. It involves actively understanding their needs and desires and taking steps to fulfill them. Show empathy and genuine concern for their satisfaction. Let them know that their happiness is important to you. So, demonstrate your willingness to assist by being responsive and attentive. Take the time to listen to your customers' questions, concerns, or feedback and provide thoughtful responses. Offer guidance, support, and solutions to address their needs effectively. And last, building trust is essential in maintaining strong customers' relationship. When customers feel assured that you genuinely want to help them and have their best interests in mind, they are more likely to remain loyal and recommend your products or services to others. So the third one is be fair. So make sure that you treat all customers with respect and consistency. So treating all customers, both internal and external, with respect and consistency means valuing each person equally and maintaining a fair and consistent approach in your interactions with them. It is important to listen attentively, address their concerns or queries sincerely, and show empathy. So by treating everyone with respect, you create an environment of trust and build strong relationships that contribute to positive experiences for all involved. So consistency in your actions and behavior ensures that every customer receives the same level of care and professionalism regardless of their background or circumstances. The fourth one is admit errors or lack of knowledge. So to admit errors or lack of knowledge means acknowledging when you make a mistake or when you don't have the answer to a question. As a human, it's natural to make mistakes or not knowing everything. When you do make an error or lack of knowledge, it's important to take responsibility for it and apologize if necessary. This shows that humility and accountability exists. So the next step is to quickly find a solution to the problem or obtain the required information. By admitting errors or lack of knowledge and taking appropriate action, you demonstrate honesty, a willingness to learn, and a commitment to providing good service. So people appreciate this approach and it helps to build trust and maintain good relationships. So just simply own up your mistakes. So the fifth one is trust your customers. It only means that having faith in the intentions of your customers. It's understanding that the majority of them are not trying to deceive or take advantage of you or your organization. Instead, they simply want a fair exchange and expect to receive good value and excellent service in return for their money. By placing trust in your customers, you foster a positive relationship with them and create an environment of mutual respect and understanding. This approach can lead to enhanced customer satisfaction and loyalty. So, yun. Pagkatiwalaan nyo rin sila kasi nga, kayo pinagkatiwalaan nila eh. So, dapat give and take lang and do not judge them. Kasi, di ba, may mga, minsan nangyayari na may mga, what do you call this? May mga service provider na ginajudge nila yung customer nila kasi porket matagal mamili sa products na ino-offer nila, ganyan, parang alam mo yun, makikita mo naman sa mata na ginajudge nila kasi baka mamaya ang tagal-tagal nito hindi naman bibili, ganyan. Hindi nila alam na kaya matagal, tinitignan lang ng customer yung quality ng product, ganon. So you must trust your customers in order for you to build a good relationship with them. So the sixth one is keep your word. So keeping your word means honoring the promises or commitments you make to customers. So when you tell a customer that you will do something, it is important to follow through and deliver on that promise. So this principle is crucial in building trust and maintaining good relationship with your customers because it is important to be honest and realistic when making promises to customers. So making commitments that you cannot fulfill can lead to disappointment and might erode trust. So remember that people often perceive your word as a bond, meaning they trust and rely on your promises. So by keeping your word, you demonstrate integrity and reliability, which are highly valued traits in business. So your customer will appreciate your consistency and feel confident in your ability to deliver on your promises. So it also strengthens your reputation and helps build long-lasting relationship with your customers. So it is essential to be mindful of the commitments you make to customers and ensure that you are able to meet or exceed their expectations. So being transparent about what you can deliver and consistently following through on your promises will help you maintain trust in your interaction with your customers. So the seventh one is provide peace of mind. So providing peace of mind means to give customers a sense of calm and assurance. To be positive and assertive means to approach situations with confidence and proactive attitude. By assuring customers through your words and actions, you communicate that you have their best interest in mind and are capable of handling any situation. So this helps to alleviate any worries or concerns they may have and instills a sense of trust and confidence in your abilities. So the eighth one is be responsible for your customer relationship. So being responsible for your customer relationship means taking ownership and accountability for managing and nurturing the connection you have with your customers. It involves actively engaging with them, understanding their needs, and addressing their concerns in a caring and personalized manner. So by adopting a concerned or one-on-one approach, you prioritize the satisfaction of your customers' immediate needs. This could involve promptly responding to their inquiries, providing timely assistance, or resolving any issues they may have. So additionally, building a basis for long-lasting relationship is crucial. It means going beyond just satisfying immediate needs and focusing on fostering trust, loyalty, and satisfaction over the long term. This can be achieved by consistently delivering high-quality products or services, showing genuine interest in your customer success, and adapting to their evolving requirements. And overall, being responsible for your customer's relationship requires patience, empathy, and a commitment to providing excellent customer service. By doing so, you can cultivate strong and lasting connections with your customers, which can lead to increased customer loyalty and ultimately business growth.
Good day everyone, I am Jonalyn D. Cappuccino and now I will continue the discussion about the role of trust. So personalize your approach. This is to take time to personalize your customer interactions and to make each customer feel special. This is one of the most important roles of trust because it also shows respect to the customer. So dito, kailangan natin gumamit ng pangalan or name ng customers. Kung hindi man in a specific name, we can use a generic title such as Miss, Mrs., Madam, or Mom, and Sir or Mr. during the interaction with the customers. And syempre, kapag nakikipag-usap tayo sa mga customers, is we need to listen and smile to them para makita din nila that we have interest during conversation. And also, masagot din natin ng maayos kapag may gustong itanong yung mga customers. And as a service provider, we need to strive to project a positive image because this can all lead to enhanced trust and help to ensure that the customer returns. In addition, building rapport with customers requires strong communication skills, empathy, and authenticity because it will help your customers feel accepted and can also create a bond that will keep them coming back. Next is keep an open mind. So this is to develop and maintain an open mind. Make it a habit to assess your attitude about your job, customers, products, and services before making contact with your customers. So make sure that you are in a positive, objective, prepared, and focused, and don't let negative attitudes block a good service. Kasi diba, lahat naman ng tao may have personal problems. So dito, kailangan i-apply ng service provider na matutong isang tabi yung personal problems to be able to provide a good service to the customers. Individualized service, each customer is unique and has his or her own desires and needs. They have a unique background, unique personality, likes and dislikes, taste, and even a certain approach to shopping. And customers also have a unique reason for coming to the store. And personally, minsan, kaya ako napunta sa isang store is may bibilhin talaga ako ng specific product. But also sometimes, tumitingin lang ako ng specific product na pwede kong mabili. Next is show respect. Even if you don't agree with a customer, respect his or her point of view or need and provide the best possible service. So we have a concept of perspective that the customer is always right. But in reality, the customer may not always be right, but he or she is still the customer. And as a service provider, kailangan mong i-handle na maayos yung situation para makapag-provide ng good service and still to be able to satisfy your customer. And in return, the customer will probably respect and appreciate you and your efforts. So that we have some easy ways to show respect to customers include, first is when addressing the customer, use his or her last name and title. Gaya nga nang nasabi ko kanina, we can use a generic title na ma'am or sir. Next is stop talking when the customer begins to speak. So basically, we need to show respect to the customer. Next is take time to address the customer's questions or concerns. Siyempre, kailangan nating magaan ng oras para makinig sa tanong ng customer and masagot natin yung tanong ng maayos in a polite way. Next is return calls or email messages within reasonable amount of time. So generally, you should aim to respond to all emails within a 24-hour time frame and do not exceed in 48 hours. Next is show up on time for scheduled meetings. So dapat kapag may nakaschedule na meetings, kailangan maging on time as a respect to the others people time. And lastly, do what you promise to do and do it right the first time within the agreed upon time frame. Meron tayong tinatawag na pre-existing legal duty na anything that is received in exchange for a promise to do what one is already obligated to do. And the last role of trust is elicit customer input. So this is the suggestions, enhancement, request, recommendations, or other feedback provided by customers or its employees and authorized parties relating to the operation or functionality of the service. So dito, ito yung response, answer, or fact from someone in reaction to one's own actions or questions. And this is the customer feedback that the information of clients provides if they are satisfied or dissatisfied with a product or service as a general experience ng customer. So, yung customer opinion naman is pwedeng maging resource para mas ma-improve yung customer experience and adjusting the actions to their needs. Also, most of the business is may social media page na and nakakapag-post yung customers ng kanilang opinions and reviews na pwedeng maging monitoring tools ng isang business kung ano pa yung kailangan ma-improve sa business nila. So that's all for the role of trust, and the next reporter is Mr. Theodoro.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Theodoro, and in my topic, I will discuss the customer's loyalty and how we need, or how the company or a service provider gain this kind of opportunity for their customers, consumers, and of course for many users like mga channel partners and many more. So I'm here to discuss the customer's loyalty. Pero hindi ko na siya pagbibigyan ng more detailed, or hindi ko na siya lalapatan ng more detailed kasi alam naman natin yung mga qualities na kailangan when it comes to as a service provider. Ano ba yung mga qualities na kailangan, like na tackle na sa iba't ibang topics and lessons. So ito yung mga kakayahan or skills na meron, like dapat meron siyang knowledge for product, dapat meron siyang knowledge for on how defining the behavior styles of those customers and consumers, and of course knowing the product, about having a knowledge about the product, and of course kung paano siya maki-cope out, paano siya mag-handle ng customers. Kailangan niya ng communication skills, nandiyan lahat yun, behaviors, and many more, para makuha niya or mag-get niya yung attentions for them to encourage the loyalty. Of course, syempre kailangan mo na masatisfy yung customers natin or mabigay natin yung pinaka gusto nila, or baga mabigay natin or ma-meet natin yung needs and wants nila. So doon ma-encourage or ma-hold yung customers mo para magkaroon ng loyalty or ma-encourage mo sila. Beth, in the company firm or in terms of company, para ito yung mga kakayahan ng company na makapag-provide for their customers para mabago or ma-update nila yung pinaka ayaw ng customers. Kumbaga, makikita rin dito yung feedbacks and other qualities ng isang customers na gusto nila. Kumbaga, gusto nilang baguhin, gusto nila palitan yung mga yun. So, importante din na alam ng firm or ng isang enterprise yung pinaka-needs ng customers nila. Kasi, especially, yun yung pinaka-focus nila. Like, yun, kasama siya sa 8 principles. Like, customer focus, yun. And of course, kailangan yung pag-approach systematic. Kumbaga, may proseso, kailangan magkaroon ka ng empathy as a service provider. Kumbaga, kailangan alam mo yung mga ginagawa mo para mas ma-detailed mo sa kanila informations ay mahatid mo na maayos o paano sila may influence so that makukuha mo yung trust nila. So, marami pang iba nabanggit na hindi ko nabanggit dito dahil alam naman natin na na-report, nakasama to sa buong report. Kumbaga, ito yung pinaka result of product result ng isang ng report natin. So, pinagsama-sama ko lang. So, meron ako isang example para mas ma-define kung ano yung customer's loyalty, kung paano natin ito ma-encourage, kung paano natin ito ma-attain. So, in my example, isa tong cases or issues na nangyari before. Kumbaga, naging mas kilala tong product na to dahil doon sa issue na yon or dahil sa process, dahil sa nangyari na yon. Okay? Dahil sa sabotage na yon. So, unang scenario is matagal na to. Alam niyo yung Dairy Milk na company, yung chocolate, yan. Alam ko may iba dito alam itong story nito, but share ko lang din to dahil isa itong maganda example para makuha or maparating or makapag-influence ng isang firm or ng isang tao yung isang informations na related sa isang product or services ng isang company. So, unang-una is nasabotage sila, kumbaga pinatay yung isang customers na nagreklamo dahil nakatanggap siya ng product na hindi ayon sa ingredients na nilagay doon. Kumbaga, napaka-inappropriate yung process ng packaging and iba yung mga ingredients na nilagay. So, talagang sinabotage yung product ng chocolate na yun. And then, nireklamo yun at nagkaroon ng public issue. Kumbaga, na-public siya. Kumbaga, lalong nag-init yung issue na yun na dapat hindi naman dapat. Okay? Para maayos agad. Kasi, ikinisira to ng isang company. So, yun, lumaganap yung mga issue na yun. Ang daming batikos. Siyempre, nasa public kasi siya. Kumbaga, lahat ng tao is nawala na yung tiwala nila sa kumpanya na yun dahil sa ganung issues. So, as a company, nag-provide sila ng informations, nag-provide sila ng napakaayos na record for them to give the specific informations, specific ingredients ng kanilang company, ng kanilang product. So, binigay nila lahat yun ng walang pag-aanilangan, which is pwede rin to maging threat sa kanila dahil pwedeng gayahin ng competitors, tapos gamitin yun sa kanila upang ilaban sa kanila, kumbaga matalo sila, gayahin yung product nila. Pero hindi, tinig advantage nila yung issue na yun na mainit sa tao. Mas kinuha nila yung attention ng tao para mas mapaalam na hindi kami ganito, maayos ang product namin and services namin. Wala kaming sinisirang tao, wala kaming naapektuhan na tao dahil ginagawa namin yung best or quality product namin para masatisfy sila. So, yung pinaka-ingredients nila, secret ingredients nila is na public. Kumbaga, pinakita nga nila yung specific informations ng ingredients nila is naging matagumpay. Kumbaga, bumalik ulit yung trust ng people and on that case, ginamit nila at take advantage nila yung situation para maging opportunity sa kanila, sa company nila na mas makilala pa ng ibang tao na hindi pa nakakakilala sa kanila or nakakapag-recognize sa product nila. So, on that case is nakuha nila or na-encourage nila yung tao na maniwala ulit. And naging naging mas makabuluhan pa yung issue na yun na dumating sa kanila. Kumbaga nalagpasan nila yun, tapos tumaas pa yung ratings nila. Na hanggang sa ngayon is sikat na sikat pa rin yung Dairy Milk, diba? So, maraming strategy, platforms, and other required process na ginagawa ng isang company para makuha or ma-meet yung goal nila or design nila. Like, in terms of encouragement. Like, nagbibigay sila ng mga rewards or bottles ng products na may free ganito, may freebies na ganyan. Like, nagpo-provide din sila ng strategy na discount for this event. Kumbaga, nagkakaroon ng opportunity yung tao na mag-attain na bumili kasi may discount. Lalo na yung mga Shopee. Yan. Kasama yun sa proseso ng strategy kung paano nila nakukuha yung customer, yung tiwala ng customers, and nakukuha yung trust ng customers. So by that, hindi ko na masyado papahabain dahil yung topic ito is alam naman natin lahat kung paano tayo makakuha ng customers by our qualities or service as a service provider, and sa firm naman nandito yung quality management ng isang system, ng isang organization or enterprise, which is concerned sa reference ng customers kung ano pa yung dapat nilang baguhin, yung i-adapt nila, or ano pa yung kailangan nilang i-improve for the product and services. So that's all. Thank you. Next reporter is si Rodriguez.
Good day everyone, I am Nicole Rodrigueza, and in lesson 3, I'm going to discuss the importance of customer relationship management or the CRM. So, alam nyo ba na in every business, hindi talaga mapapalagpas yung important role na ginagampanan ng CRM para mapanatili nila yung good relationship nila with their customers. But before we go further about this topic, ano muna nga ba yung ibig sabihin ng customer relationship management or ng CRM? Kayo ba? May idea ba kayo? Or kahit konting insights about the CRM? Well, to let you know, it is a kind of strategy or way of a business to build and maintain a positive relationship with its customers. So, sa pamamagitan kasi ng CRM, na ipapakita nila sa mga customers nila that they are the center of their business. So, let me now explain further about the concept of CRM. It says here that long-term relationships are the ones that sustain organizations. So, it means that lasting relationships are what keep businesses going. In long-term relationships kasi, there is a higher chance na maging successful yung isang business kasi isipin natin, the customers are the foundation of every business. So, kung wala sila, there is no called business. Kaya makinig kayo for the rest of our reports kasi bukod sa last group naman na kami, magagamit nyo yung i-discuss namin in the future once na you're able to build your own businesses na. Customer relationship. So, ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin nito? Alam niyo ba, it is also a concept of ongoing friendships with the customers that aim to create a comfortable and loyal relationship between the business and the customers. So, yung approach na to, it focuses on making customers feel that they are valued and appreciated throughout their interactions with the business. So, in other words, yung customer relationship, it refers to interactions and connections between a business and its customers. So, if the business builds and maintains a strong relationship with their customers, ibig sabihin, they encompass the activities, strategies, and processes that the customers want. Now that I've already explained what is customer relationship, I am now going to discuss about the CRM or the customer relationship management. So, ano nga ba yun? It is a kind of concept or the business concept that focuses on identifying customer needs and then using ongoing communication strategies to understand and influence customer behavior. Yung pinaka-goal ng CRM is to acquire, to retain, and satisfy customers. Ako kasi, as a customer, or even kayo, diba, gusto nyo na whenever you buy at a certain store, you want that kind of customer service where they prioritize their job and doing it properly, tulad ng actively listening to your needs and promptly addressing any of your concerns. So, diba? So, sa pamamagitan kasi ng mga to, the business can foster sense of trust and familiarity from the customer. So, tandaan natin na The goal of customer relationship management is to go beyond transactional relationships and develop emotional connections that enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty. Hindi lang yung basta-basta ka makabenta or hindi yung basta-basta sila makabenta ng products or makapag-provide ng services. Of course, they also want to achieve friendly and empathetic interactions to exceed customer expectations. So, sabi nga dun sa nabasa ko na book about this topic, sabi, by treating customers as friends, businesses can create a customer-centric culture that leads to customer retention and positive word-of-mouth referrals, resulting in a reduced customer churn. So, in addition to this, CRM has what we call strategies involving various tools and techniques to manage customer interactions and data. Kasama dito yung customer databases, customer segmentation, customer feedback mechanism, and customer analytics. So, ito yung mga tools na tumutulong sa business to track customer behavior that identify trends and make informed decisions to enhance the customer experience. So, in summary, CRM is a concept that emphasizes the importance of understanding and influencing customer behavior through ongoing communication. And again and again and again, tandaan nyo na it is very important for business to implement the CRM strategies kasi businesses would really benefit from it, leading to long-term success and growth. So, sabi dito, yung CRM ay merong 4 components that facilitate the management and enhancement of the customer relationship. So, let's delve into each of these. The first one is the operational component. So, it involves the day-to-day activities and interactions between sales and service representatives and customers. Ibig sabihin, itong component na to nakafocus on the operational efficiency, streaming sales processes, and delivering quality customer service. From the word operation, meaning nangyayari sa loob ng isang business or organization on how they handle various activities. Kasama dito yung mga tasks like lead management, opportunity tracking, order processing, case management, and customer support. So, this operational component aims to ensure smooth and effective customer interactions throughout the customer life cycle. The second one is the collaborative component. So, from the word collab, basically, this component involves interactions with customers through various communication channels. Kasama dito yung email, chat, social media, and online forum. So, this component is very important kasi tumutulong to sa businesses to engage with customers, address their queries and concerns, and para din makagather ng feedback. So, in this way of leveraging collaborative tools kasi, the companies or the businesses can foster two-way communication, build stronger relationships, and provide personalized experiences. So, if the first component ay nakafocus dun sa day-to-day activities ng isang business, this component naman is ini-emphasize niya yung importance ng customer engagement and interaction beyond the traditional and service channels. The third one is the web pages and automated voice response systems. So, ito naman yung mga systems that are also crucial components of CRM kasi it provides self-service options to customers. So, halimbawa nito yung mga web pages such as online portals or websites na inaalaw nito yung mga customers to access information, make purchases, track orders, or manage their account independently. Sabi nga, diba, it provides self-service options. So, yung AVR system kasi, they are commonly known as interactive voice response. So, gumagamit sila ng automated voice prompts and touch tone inputs para i-assist yung customer over the phone. So, halimbawa dito is yung, di ba kapag tumatawag kayo sa Jollibee, may automated voice na which will primarily assist you until sa mismong service provider na yung makausap mo, di ba? Maganda kasi to kasi we're now living in a generation where technology is advanced. So, malaking tulong to for every business because this component enhances the accessibility, convenience, efficiency for customers enabling them to interact with business at their convenience. So, the last component is the analytical component. So, yung analytical component of CRM, it involves analyzing customer data to gain insights that drive strategic decisions. So, again, if matatandaan yung first component, it uses their physical abilities para makapag-provide ng needs ng customer. So, this component naman, tumutulong siya sa business to use their analytical thinking skills. So, it includes activities such as data mining, segmentation, profiling, and predictive analytics. So, kumbaga, sa pag-iisip nakafocus ng component na to kasi in this way, businesses can identify patterns, preferences, and trends to better understand customer behavior. Gamit na gamit tong component na to for targeted marketing campaigns kasi they personalize offers, customer retention strategies, and financial forecasting kasi it aims to leverage data-driven insights to improve marketing effectiveness and optimize business outcomes. Let us now talk about the churn. So, if wala kayong idea if what is churn, so churn refers to the phenomenon where customers switch from one product or company to another. Ibig sabihin, ito yung pagpapalit ng mga customers nating mga customers ng product or ng isang brand. So, typically na nangyayari is when customers find better offers, prices, contracts, rebates, warranties, or overall value from a competitor. So, it is a common concern for businesses across various industries as it can impact their customer base, revenue, and market share. So, pag mataas yung customer churn rate sa isang business, threat to sa kanila kasi if customers constantly switching to another company or to competitors, it can cause loss dun sa business nila. So, halimbawa na lang ng churn situation is about the telecommunications company. So, if a customer is unhappy with their current mobile service provider and nakahanap sila ng ibang company where they offer a more affordable plan and with the additional benefits. So, yung customers, diba, as customers, syempre, lilipat tayo dun sa brand na yon. And the customer's decision to churn is primarily driven by their desire for better pricing, yung mga, diba, yung mas mga murang offer, and syempre yung mas improve yung customer service. But to clarify, hindi lang nalilimit yung churn sa telecommunications company, ha. So, nangyayari din to sa different business industry. So, para naman ma-mitigate yung threat ng churn, talagang nag-i-invest yung mga businesses in customer retention strategies tulad ng loyalty programs, personalized offers, exceptional customer service, and product enhancements to reduce churn and rates para ma-maintain yung customer satisfaction. So, syempre, kapag na-reduce yung churn, the business can protect its revenue and which is also an edge for them to have sustainable growth. If may customer churn na nag-aaray sa isang business, of course, one of the key ways of CRM para maiwasan or mabawasan to is to implement customer retention. Well, importante itong aspect of any business success kasi it refers to the ongoing efforts made by an organization para masatisfy and ma-fulfill yung needs and desires ng mga customers para of course makapag-establish ng long-term relationships and retain them from over an extended period. So, sabi nga 'di ba, building a strong customer base and retaining customers is more cost-effective than constantly acquiring new customers. So, the ultimate goal is to keep customers loyal and engaged, turning them into repeat buyers and advocates for the brand. So, paano nga ba magagawa ng isang business ang makapag-retain ng customers? So, syempre, under that, meron tayong tinatawag na customer loyalty program. So, yung customer loyalty program is a strategic initiative undertaken by business organizations na ina-encourage and binibigyan ng reward yung mga customers nito in exchange for their ongoing support and purchases. So, nauso tong customer loyalty program because it cultivates customer loyalty and enhances customer retention sa pamamagitan ng pag-provide ng incentives and benefits to customers na madalas na ma-engage with the organization's products or services, yung customers na loyal talaga, yung madalas bumibili dun sa isang company. So, sa primary goal naman ng customer loyalty program is to create mutually beneficial relationship between the organization and its customers. So, kasi if they offer incentives, rewards, or exclusive perks, the business aims to strengthen the bond with its existing customers base and incentivize them para patuloy na tangkilikin nila yung products or services nila. Let us now talk about the benefits of the customer relationship management. So, number one is the less need to obtain new customers through marketing because current customers are aware of offerings and take advantage of them. So, simple lang yan. Kasi when you consistently exceed customer expectations, your existing customers become loyal and mas natangkilikin nila yung business mo. Diba? Kasi when they become aware of your offerings and they're more inclined dun sa pag-take advantage ng mga products mo or nung offerings mo, it reduces the need of extensive marketing efforts to acquire new customers. And number two is the reduced marketing costs because direct mail, follow-up, and other customer recruitment activities are reduced. Syempre, if the business goes above the customer expectation, syempre, they create a positive customer experience. Naglilid to higher customer satisfaction and i-reduce niya yung churn rate. So, ibig sabihin nito, they can allocate fewer resources to customer recruitment activities tulad ng direct mail, campaigns, or aggressive follow-up efforts resulting in lower marketing costs. The third one is the increased return on investment or ROI because marketing can target specific customer needs. So, kapag na yung business kasi is na-exceed yung customer expectations, nag-gain siya ng deep understanding of customers' preferences tulad ng needs and behavior. So, ina-allow niya yung ma-tailor yung marketing efforts more effectively and ma-target yung specific customer segments with relevant offering resulting in higher returns on investments due to increased response and rates and conversation rates. The fourth one is the customer loyalty due to pricing and product service offerings that meet current customer needs. So, in exceeding customer expectations kasi kasama dito yung pagpaprovide ng business ng exceptional pricing and service offerings that cater to their current needs. So, by doing this, they build trust and foster strong relationships with their customers, and this leads to enhanced customer loyalty as they perceive their business as trusted partner consistently delivers value. The fifth one is the elevated profitability due to increased sales, customer referrals, and longer customer retention during the life cycle. Again, kapag na-exceed ng isang business yung customer expectation, syempre, this will lead into increased sales and repeat business kasi satisfied customers are more likely to refer your products or services to others, which allows business to new customer acquisitions without significant marketing costs, resulting in increased customer lifetime value and overall profitability. So the last one is the targeted marketing base on statistics on which customers buy more and high-ticket item sales. So, syempre, when a customer or a business consistently exceeds customer expectations, they gather valuable data customer behavior. Sa pag-analyze nila ng data na yon, they can identify customer who can make frequent purchases or have a propensity of high-ticket items. Cost of dissatisfied customers. Ibig sabihin ng cost of dissatisfied customer is kapag dissatisfied yung customer with the business, it can have both financial and non-financial implications. So, the cost of dissatisfied customers refers to a negative consequences that arise due to customer dissatisfaction. So, addition to that, it extends beyond immediate financial losses. So, it encompasses the long-term impact on revenue, customer acquisitions, brand reputation, and employee morals. Kaya, sobrang mahalaga talaga ng isang business or sa isang business na mapanatili nito yung CRM so they would be able to prioritize customer satisfaction and address any issues promptly to minimize their costs.
So, for continuations of customers or encouraging customers loyalty. So, in this lesson, the role of channel partners relationship on customers loyalty. So, ang pinakatatandaan nyo lang dito is yung role of channel partners. Ano ba yung kakayahan niya para mas mapadali yung encouragement for your customers, for your consumers. Kumbaga nakatuon to sa pang third party, okay? Sa isang company o isang firm or enterprise, okay? A key components of managing customers loyalty is for organization to effectively manage its channel partners relationship. So, ano ba yung channel partners relationship na to? Ano ba yung channel partners na to? Ito yung mga distributors na tinatawag. Ito yung mga kumakatawan sa mga pagpaproseso ng pagbebenta o pagtulong sa pinagmulang kumpanya ng mga produkto at serbisyo. Kumbaga, ito yung mga service and products. Okay? Halimbawa nito yung mga wholesalers, retailers, agents, and many more. So, tatalakayin ko yung kung paano yung mga tulong ito or mga benefits ito. Ano yung mga advantage ito sa loob at labas ng isang company o ng isang organization. So, unang-una yung channel partners can help gain access to new business opportunities at lower costs. And next is less more asset and employees. Ito yung mga advantage to strengthen the organization. And next is yung retail and services pricing can be lowest or kept lowest the price or kept down the price. Kumbaga mapapanatili nila yung mababang presyo, and ito yung nakakapag-provide ng more posture for your organization and potentially maka-attract and makapag-hold ng customers because of the price and availability. So one of the example nito, ito yung mga kunyari Nike sa ibang bansa, Nike to. As a customers na gusto nyo bumili nito is pupunta pa siya doon, kumbaga magiging malayo pa. So because of the channel partners, because of the relationship between the other company and sa lugar natin, is pwedeng magkaroon ng availability. Kumbaga ma-access ng tao or ng customers yung product na yon sa atin, dahil kumbaga nag-export or nag-import yung product na yun sa atin, tapos ma-access to ng customers natin or ng people natin ito na gusto bumili nun. So hindi niya na kailangan pumunta pa sa ibang bansa para makapag-avail ng ganung product and services. So because of the channel partners is nagiging nagkakaroon ng maraming connection. Alam yun, yung parang maraming galamay, maraming access yung isang customers or people para mabili niya yung product na yun, diba? Yan yung kahalagahan ng customers partners ng channel partners. Next is yung there are 3 types of channel partners. Unang-una, andyan yung transactional or indirect. Ito yung tinatawag na independent middleman. This type of organization or provides a distributions outlet. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung maraming galamay nga, or link para magkaroon ng mas maraming distribution or maraming access, tinatawag, ng mga goods and services. For example, yung mga websites, yun, to purchase, ito yung para mapadali nilang makapag-avail sila, di ba? Ito yung mga indirect na nangyayari o proseso. While yung indirect naman or indirect channel naman, ito yung mga pupunta ka sa mall para bumili ng mismong product na to. So, ayun, ganun lang siya tumatakbo. Ang tawag doon is transactional or indirect. Okay. So next is using this kind of channel partners, mas mapapadali and mas widely yung distribution of goods and services, so that can influence more customers para mas satisfy sila lalo and ma-encourage yung loyalty ng isang customers. Kasi ikaw, kapag loyal ka sa product nito, kahit sa ibang bansa to, pupunta ka para mabili pa tong gantong ito, makapag-collect ka ng gantong item, makapag-collect ka ng gantong sapatos na pwede mo i-collection, di ba? Ang daming mga pwedeng possibilities sa isang customers. Gawa ng may mga gusto talaga sila and wants sila, di ba? And makakapag-analyze ka pa ng mga partners mo. Kumbaga, ito yung isang strategy, like makukuha mo yung reference nila. Kumbaga, on this channel partners, makukuha mo yung ibang reference na dapat i-improve at baguhin. Ito din sinabi ko kanina na pwedeng gamitin to as a strength ng isang company, di ba? or isang firm para mas ma-develop niya yung product niya. Kumbaga, yun, papalawak niya pa. Next is yung tactical. Yung tactical, this is a category of channel partners. Includes organization that are in trivially or complex with your company internal operations. Kumbaga, it is a short-term agreement for the company partners. While yung strategic naman, yung pangatlo, is categorize of the types of channel when involves in signing agreement with high long-term objective, or alam mo yun, these are we can say that this is more domain channel partners that can help to develop, produce, build brand, baka more opportunity and other product and services na mas mabibigyan siya ng long-term objectives. So, on this topic, ayun lang naman yung focus niya kasi we all know naman na natakal na rin natin itong channel partners ito. So, more on review lang yung ginagawa natin. So, on this topic, pinakatatandaan nyo lang dito is yung ano ba yung use ng mga channel partners. Ano ba yung mga benefits nila sa isang company and sa customers lalo. Kasi syempre, ang focus pa lang natin dito is yung encouragement of the customers. Yun lang naman. Kasi napaka-basic naman ito. So, the next reporter is Barrera Antonio. Thank you so much.
Provider characteristics affecting customer loyalty. Numerous aspects of your personality impacts how you interact with consumers. Some situations in customer service are beyond of your control, but not our personal trait. The following sections give an overview of some of the most prevalent characteristics of service providers that impacts clients. First is responsiveness. As a customer, of course, we always want to be the top priority when we are gonna be in contact with an organization. Attending to customer is a straightforward approach to show responsiveness. Request quickly. If you can, reply as soon as you can to any voicemail or email that you receive. Here are some of the ways to have a friendly encounter with your customers. First is be enthusiastic. Use open body language, vocal cues, and gestures. Kumbaga, we talk to them in a very positive and jolly way, and you use hand gestures like this, or we look straight them to the eye for them to feel na they are our top priority, or sila yung pinaka-importanting tao as of now. Next is use the title and name of the customer. Identifying the customer by name. However, keep in mind not to use the inference of familiarity to begin, unless you are granted permission. Never use a customer first name. Kumbaga, if our customer, if he or she is a doctor, engineer, for example, we call them Dr. Reyes, Engineer Ramos, diba? And if they allow us, para maging light lang yung conversation, is we usually call them by their first name. Example, Sir John, Sir Eman, or Ma'am Elma, or anything. Next is extend your gratitude. Like, we always say to them that we appreciate you, ma'am, for coming today. Thank you for visiting us, and etc. Next is engage small talk. This small talk can eventually be a result to a good relationship with you and with the customer. With this small talk, we can now identify what are their needs or what are the problems that kailangan nating solusyonan. And lastly is compliment. For example, is papasok sila sa store natin. If dalawa sila or couple, we always say like, you look wonderful both today. Ganun na, hi ma'am, you look beautiful today. Or you look fresh. Para somehow, it means na parang naging komportable tayo sa kanila or sila sa atin. Next characteristic is adaptability. As a provider, we should always have these characteristics, because we all know that not everyone that we encounter every day is the same. So as a provider, for us to get their loyalty, we should always know how to adapt to our customer to increase successful interaction between our customer and our organization. This will increase the possibility that we will earn their 100% loyalty. Kumbaga, we put our shoe into them. Kumbaga, para mas ma-realize natin o mas maramdaman natin kung ano nga ba yung kailangan nila, kung ano nga ba yung problema nila na kailangan natin solusyonan. So para mas maintindihan natin kung bakit nila kailangan yun at tsaka mas madali natin maibibigay or masasolve yung mga problema nila. Next is communication skills. These communication skills are one of our special tools for us to get their loyalty. Positively interacting with our customers will always be our key to success for us to have a good relationship with them. And for us to ensure the most effective service possible, we should always improve our ability to communicate and interact with others. Next is decisiveness. Being able and willing to decide and act with decisiveness is important. Taking the required steps to satisfy client needs. Adopting a wait-and-see attitude client service frequently results in dissatisfied customers. Customers respect their time just as you do, as always. Kaya most of the time, di ba, may mga stores na nag-aalok agad sila ng certain products nila para i-show off sa ating mga customers. And sometimes, napapansin ba natin like, kahit di naman natin kailangan or hindi naman natin siya ganun kailangan, napapabili tayo dahil sa pag-aalok nila. Next trait is enthusiasm. As previously mentioned, achieving and maintaining a level of enthusiasm for your clients, goods, services, business, and employment that declares the phrase, "I'm happy to help you," is crucial in developing a rapport. Customers frequently respond to your enthusiasm for serving them by steadfastly supporting you in the business. The customer usually reacts positively to the staff or people who enjoys their work. Because this enthusiasm shows how they love their work, that they spread positivity to everyone around them. And this may lead to customer loyalty since they are receiving love from the one that gives services to them and finding ways to have a stress-free environment. Next is ethical behavior. Establishing and upholding high standards for the law, society, and ethics. It is crucial in all dealing with clients. If you don't, it may result in loss of business, reputation, and/or legal liability. Although not always, since it is morally correct to remedy wrong or illegal activity. It is simple to adopt an ethical strategy. There will undoubtedly be situations when you or someone else alerts a person to inappropriate behavior, which consequently has a negative effect on your own life. So here are some of examples of ethical and unethical behavior. For ethical behavior, a manager notifies a customer he or she finds out that an employee has lied to or deceived the customer. Next is, an employee reports a theft carried out by another employee. And lastly, a cab driver finds out a wallet in his taxi and returns it. For unethical behavior, misleading a customer about what is covered on an extended home warranty in order to sell a policy and make commission. Next is, providing or substituting an inferior or more expensive product for an advertised name brand item. Next is, providing inferior or non-standard parts or repairs on a service call but charging for factory parts. Next characteristic is initiative. Completing a task associated with your work or customer service without being required to. Taking initiative means you don't wait to be told what to do. This behavior also ensures that your customers' demands are recognized and satisfied quickly. When dealing with consumer difficulties, too many service providers adopt the "it's not my job" or "I can't do that" attitude. Due to the provider's seeming laziness or lack of concern, this may cause customers to become dissatisfied. Not only for your customers or external but also for internal, such as if you saw a trash on the floor while you're working in the office, you can grab this trash and put it in the proper trash can. This simple gesture or action will show how responsible you are as a person. Next is knowledge. Your clients anticipate that you will be familiar with your industry, with all the many products and services that you offer to the clients, the emerging inventions, the regulation of sectors, and high degree of technology. Customers depend on service providers to inform them about the market every day, assist them in decision and purchase making. Taking the time to research policies, methods, tools, supplies, and goods, and other data can assist you in delivering complete client satisfaction in a fast and effective manner. Next characteristic is perceptiveness. Realizing the importance of closely observing verbal and nonverbal cues. The feeling or concerns of others, as well as cultural considerations, are significant. If you keep an eye on your client and the signs they send, you can frequently recognize hesitations, a strong desire in a product or a firm rejection, annoyance, and anxiety, as well as numerous other subliminal signals. Once you've determined when you recognize your consumer signals, you may respond to them and meet their demands. Example of this is in an emergency room in a hospital. Then you see the companion of the patient is feeling cold. You can offer him or her a blanket. Next is planning ability. Being able to plan is an essential skill for successful in today's fast-paced atmosphere for customer service is evolving, particularly in tech-based situations. To be ready for any scenario involving a customer, you and your organization needs a strategy. This frequently entails evaluating various aspects pertaining to your business sectors, products, services, and policies, and practice and assets and clientele. Keep in mind that a systemic breakdown on your part or that of your company is neither your consumer's problem nor their responsibility. So here is a planning process model that will help you to plan properly. First is set goal. We of course set goal or kung ano yung gusto nating ma-achieve. Kaya tayo nagsiset ng goal. Kung ano yung pinaka top priority natin, we should always know that. Next is examine and evaluate the situation. After natin mag-set ng goal, we always look around if the situation is tugma ba or comfortable ba tayo sa situation na to para ma-set yung goal na to. And the next one is identify alternatives. After natin makita yung mga situation na pwedeng mangyari, we should always have a plan B or C. Kailangan natin ng backup sa mga nangyayari dahil pwedeng hindi gumana yung plan A, hindi gumana yung plan B, so meron tayong plan C na pwede nating itry kung gagana or magiging effective para ma-achieve yung goal natin. And next is select the best alternatives. Of course, pagpaplano natin, merong mga hindi mangyayari. Minsan may unfortunate events na mangyayari upang mapigilan yung plan A, B natin. So andun yung plan C. So we should always select the best alternatives para mas madali natin ma-improve or ma-improve yung process or ma-achieve natin yung goal natin. And lastly is create an implementation plan. Kumbaga ito na yung gagawin nating steps. Ito na yung mga process na gagawin natin or i-implement natin para makuha natin or ma-achieve natin yung tinatawag nating goal or yung sinet nating goal. Next characteristic is problem-solving ability. You have a problem if a customer has a problem. Recognizing this, a straightforward idea can serve as a powerful reminder of your motivation for being an agent of service. Your main duty is to take care of the requirements of your client. When a client expresses displeasure or has a problem, you should own up to it rather than trying to shift the blame or put it on someone else. To the extent that you are able, you should discover and put into action the best options. If not, you should, in accordance with the policies of your company, ask for help from the right person. Sound problem solving requires that you will require a procedure for acquiring and processing data. And lastly, professionalism. In order to convey a I care image to clients and potential consumers, it is essential to a project a positive personal image through your manner of clothing, knowledge, the appearance of your workspace, and your mental attitude. You can better position yourself to create and maintain a solid customer relationship by paying close attention to such elements. This is especially valid when talking about attitude. When working with consumers, attitude can determine success or failure.
For lesson 6, my topic is making the customer number 1. Overview. Make a good first impression by establishing rapport. Then identify and satisfy your customers' needs. Follow up to obtain repeat business. Putting clients first should be any business's top priority. After all, without customers, companies would not exist. Kaya naman napakahalaga ng pagbuo ng proactive customer service teams. Ang proactive customer service teams ay palaging naghahanap ng mga paraan to improve the customer's experience. So here are the steps on making the customer number 1. Number 1, make positive initial contact. First impression are crucial and often lasting. To ensure that you put your best effort forward, remember the basics of positive verbal and non-verbal communication. A positive first impression is an important start to building a relationship with your customers, whether the interaction is over the phone or in person. The initial impression can set the tone for the entire customer experience. Number 2, establish rapport. Customers react to and deal effectively with employees whom they perceive as likable, helpful, and effective. Rapport is one of the most important customer success skills. Mas nakatutulong to sa mga customer to feel better about the service you provide them. At mas magiging madali para sa iyo to handle and make your customers happy when they like you. And it also gives a strong reason to stay with you at patuloy na gamitin yung product mo. Number 3, identify and satisfy customers' needs quickly. Use the questioning, listening, observing, and feedback skills to focus on issues of concern to the customer. Customer satisfaction is important because it illustrates whether your customer base like what you are doing. Research shows that high satisfaction leads to greater customer retention, mas mataas na lifetime value at mas malakas na brand reputation. Number 4, exceed expectation. Customers typically expect that if they pay a certain price for a product or service, they will receive a specific quality and quantity in return. The average customers looks for value. First, increase brand loyalty. Exceeding your customers' expectations can inspire them to make future purchases from the brand. Second, influence product sales. Customers who have high expectation about your product or services may choose to shop with the brand, helping you increase profits and meet sales goals. So for example, send a freebie and turn a client into a loyal customer. Kapag inayos mo ang problema ng isang customer, feel positive about their experience. Sending a small gift will only boost that positivity, creating a loyalty that money can't buy. Number 5, follow up. Service professionals regrettably often overlook this important element of the service process, although it can be one of the most crucial in establishing long-term relationship. Kung nagkaroon ng positive experience ang customer, following up allows you to thank them for their business and let them know you appreciate their feedback. At kung nagkaroon man ng negative experience ang customer, following up allows you to apologize and make things right. At sa anumang paraan, mas nakatutulong ang pag-follow up to improve the customer's experience.
And now I will discuss the enhancing customer satisfaction as a strategy for retaining customers. So, keeping customers can be difficult in a competitive global marketplace because so many companies have joined in the race for customers. Pero, by providing a personal, professional strategy, you can help ensure that customers return. Kasi yung pagbuo ng magagandang relasyon sa customers in terms of providing a good service and giving satisfaction, ayun yung magiging way kung bakit may loyal customers and magiging productive yung isang business. So, these are just some of the things you can do to enhance your customer satisfaction. Number 1 is to pay attention. As you listen, focus all your attention on the customer so that you can identify and address his or her needs. So, listening to customers is about connecting with them. It involves paying close attention to their needs and understanding how you can help to them to achieve their goals. So, kailangan gumamit din ng positive non-verbal cues dito na nabanggit na nung previous discussion like face the customer, smile, use upon gestures, make eye contact, stop doing other things, and focus attention on the customers and language. You can also ask open-end questions to determine the customer's needs. Also use the active listening techniques to ensure that you get all the information you need to properly address the customer's needs or concerns. So, second one is to deal with one customer at a time. So, you cannot effectively handle two people on the phone or in person simultaneously. So in this case, mahirap talaga makipag-transaction in two people kasi hindi mo mabibigyan pareho ng good quality service. So hindi naman masamang humingi ng tulong sa kawork mo para makapag-assist ng other customer. So, pwede mo din sabihin as a service provider sa customer mo na i-assist mo muna yung naunang customer, then tsaka mo siya i-assist para mabigyan mo din siya ng good quality service. Third one is know your customers. So this is the crucial with long-term customers, but it also important with everyone. As a service provider, marami talaga makakausap or makakasalamuhan na iba't ibang customers na may iba't ibang personality. And as a service provider, you can use a cheat sheet to help you remember important details about your customers, clients, or patients like spouse names, favorite colors, birthdays, sizes, last purchase, prior conversations, and other valuable information. And nurturing long-term relationships with customers will ensure that you stay in business longer. No matter what industry you're in, your customers are what drives the growth of your business. Fourth one is service each customer at least adequately. Take the necessary time to handle your customers' questions, complaints, or needs. So, if you have a number of customers on the phone or in person, service one at a time and either ask to get back to the others or get help from a co-worker if possible. Kaya nga nung nasabi ko kanina na hindi naman masama na humingi ng tulong sa katrabaho para magampanan nyo din pareho ng maayos yung trabaho nyo as a service provider. Next one is do the unexpected. Do not just provide service, provide exceptional service. So yung exceptional customer service is the unconditional commitment na makapagbigay ng good quality of product or service to every customer, regardless of the circumstances. Hindi basis dito if tama o mali yung customer. Dahil tama man o mali yung customer, kailangan mabigyan pa rin sila ng good service para masatisfy mo yung needs nila. Handle complaints effectively. Treat complaints as opportunities to redeem missed service expectations and handle them effectively. Handling complaints shows the clients that your company cares about their input and improves customer satisfaction. Gaya din ng nabanggit ko kanina na mas better talaga na nalalaman ng isang company or ng isang business kung ano pa yung mga nagiging problema or pagkukulang ng business nila para mabibigyan nila ito ng tamang solusyon kung paano pa mas mai-improve yung structures, policies, services, and products ng business nila. And most importantly, handling customer complaints successfully can positively impact your brand image. Next one is to sell benefits, not features. So, an effective approach to increasing sales is used by most people. They focus on benefits and not just features of a product or service. So, yung features are about a product or service kung ano ang ginagawa o kaya nitong gawin. And yung benefits naman, nagpapakita ito ng result ng kung ano ang maaaring magawa ng isang produkto o ng isang servisyo para sa mga customer or sa user. And one big reason why selling benefits is more effective than selling features is that benefits speak to the customer's needs and emotions. And customers don't just want to know what your product or service can do, they want to know how it can help them. And lastly, know your competition. Stay abreast of what other similar organizations are offering in order to counter comments about them. So dito naman, it is better na alam at kilala mo kung sino-sino yung mga competitors ng business mo at kung ano-ano yung mga ino-offer nila kasi magiging advantage mo yun para mas ma-improve or ma-innovate yung products or services mo. And even the marketing stand out. It will also enable you to set your prices competitively and help you to respond to rival marketing campaigns with your own initiatives. So that's all for my discussion, and the last topic will be discussed by Mr. Antonio Barrera.
Strive for quality. The level of service you and your business offer are the last method for fostering greater customer loyalty. These days, so much is written about quality, including its importance and methods of measurement. Temptation to consider is a trend. Thinking about this attitude could have severe effect for customer service and client retention. One of the main factors in a consumer's decision to come back is frequently the perception of quality service. Siyempre, as a business owner, we always want our customers to be loyal to us. And by improving our quality, we can get a lot of loyal customers. Because this high quality that we have is our weapon against all our competitors out there. There can be a lot of coffee shops, burger stalls, and etc. But not all stores have the same quality. Kumbaga, kahit na marami tayong kalaban dyan na magagandang store, mga bagong tayong store, is hindi nila masyadong tatangkilikin yun dahil alam na nila or may tatak na tayo sa kanila. Now, our store has the best quality that they can have. If we have this quality, hindi na sila maghahanap pa ng iba. Kahit na may bago pang tayo o magandang place pa yan, babalik at babalik sila sa atin. So if we have the best quality, then obviously, our business will stand out amongst all of them. And that's all for our lesson. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.